Archangel Michael says, the wind shifted the moment their wicked plan was set in motion. Something ancient and divine moved through the shadows they created, and it refused to stay silent. The very trap they set for you turned on them in a way no one expected. The hour they chose to ruin your name was marked by the heavens. Their laughter echoed through halls filled with jealousy, but so did the whispers of higher forces gathering power. While they plotted in secrecy, the divine realm opened scrolls about your name. You were chosen, even in your unknowing. Every tear they caused you to cry has been written in divine ink, and now those tears are returning to them as floods. Your pain did not go unnoticed, it was collected like fire in a sealed jar. They believed they could bury your light in silence and shame. But the divine knew they had gone too far this time. Something terrible was unleashed, and now they are running from the storm they started. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, they did not just want to damage your name, they wanted to end your future. They whispered false stories, sent secret messages, and aligned with others who wore masks of friendship. What they didn't know was that someone was recording, documenting, and preparing a divine file in your favor. One of them is now gravely sick. Another has lost all peace at night and cannot sleep without vivid nightmares involving your face. A third is hiding because what they've done has started to become public without warning. The law of divine reversal has been activated. Where they wished loss upon you, they now sit in the middle of destruction that mirrors their intention. The pain they calculated so carefully has spun out of their control. A strange event happened just days ago. Someone connected to them saw your face in a dream. But it wasn't your current face, it was glowing, powerful, royal. That vision woke them up screaming and made them confess something dark. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You must understand this, their attack had nothing to do with your mistakes. It was rooted in their fear of who you are becoming. You intimidated their demons with your light, your presence, and your resilience. Their plan involved stripping away your support system. They reached into your circle, pulled strings, and made others think you were the problem. But now those people are slowly realizing they were deceived by a very good actor. The worst part of their plan has now collapsed. One of the persons they used against you is now leaking truth. Screenshots, call records, and messages that they once deleted are coming back in strange ways. And here's where it gets terrifying for them. Someone unexpected is about to expose them on a much bigger platform. This will be seen by eyes they never wanted to witness it. Their shame will be public. Type Amen to get blessing 999. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, your silence was a weapon that confused them. They kept poking, kept provoking, hoping you'd react so they could play the victim. But your calmness forced the truth to expose itself without your hand involved. There was a moment when they laughed at your downfall, saying, "They're finished." But while they mocked you, angels were placing shields around your mind and heart. You did not lose yourself like they expected. What they didn't know is that the universe was keeping score. Every mocking word they released was counted. Now, those words are returning back to them through the mouths of people they trust. Someone they admired is about to walk away from them forever. Because that person saw something they weren't meant to see, a flash of the real darkness behind the smiling mask. That one moment has shifted everything. Type Amen to get blessing 144. They should have stopped. But greed and pride made them go too far. They didn't just try to destroy you, they invoked a force greater than anything they could imagine. Now, their dreams are haunted. They're hearing your voice when no one's speaking. They're feeling a presence around them when they're alone, and it's not you, it's the consequence. Every object they used against you has now become cursed in their hands. That money they stole? Gone. That connection they sabotaged? Backfiring like a storm on their doorstep. And the place they used to plot in? It's no longer safe. Someone among them is ready to speak because they fear the punishment more than they fear loyalty. It will all come out, every detail. Type Amen to get blessing 888. This was not just an attack, it was spiritual warfare. They activated something ancient, something not of this world. The ancestors that protect your bloodline have risen. One of them is experiencing strange health issues with no medical explanation. Another is seeing shadows and losing time. They are too afraid to admit it, but they know it started after what they did to you. You may feel a strange peace lately, that's no coincidence. The shift has happened. You've moved from victim to vessel of divine retribution. Expect a powerful message to come from a stranger. That person is being sent to confirm everything you've been sensing. They hold knowledge that will shake you, and free you. Type Amen to get blessing 111. They tried to remove you from the picture because they feared your next chapter. But what they didn't know is the picture was never complete without you. Your name was written in light, and light cannot be erased. They didn't count on you surviving. They thought your silence meant surrender. But it meant transformation, and now you are unrecognizable to the pain they gave you. Your smile is sharper. Your energy stronger. Your blessings are stacking in a way that's beginning to scare them. People who once doubted you are coming back with wide eyes, whispering apologies they never thought they'd have to make. You're rising. And your glow has become a signal to the world, you cannot be destroyed. Type Amen to get blessing 303. A woman involved in this was the mastermind. She used her charm and influence to turn people against you. But that same charm is beginning to fade, because people are seeing her true face. An anonymous email has been sent to someone powerful. It holds files, records, voice clips. It details every step they took to bring you down. And guess what? That email was not sent by you, it was sent by someone within their own team. A betrayal is unfolding, and it's not in your camp. It's in theirs. Their own shadows are eating them alive. One of them is considering fleeing to another city. Another is begging someone to keep quiet. But the silence is cracking. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, your restoration will be public. The very eyes that saw your fall will witness your rise. The same mouths that gossiped about your pain will speak of your strength. Don't be surprised if people start returning with offers, with support, with words like, I was wrong. This is part of the divine reversal. Your favor has returned tenfold. That house you were afraid you might lose? It's now being covered. That money you cried over? It's about to be released in a way you never imagined. And the one who caused the most harm? They're about to stand in a court, of either law or karma. And their name will tremble in the presence of justice. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Something is coming into your hands that was stolen long ago. A gift, inheritance, message, or property they tried to erase you from, will now find its way back to you with full power. You will receive it, and your heart will tremble, not with fear, but gratitude. Because even in your lowest moments, the divine never left your side. This is not just restoration. This is vindication. This is the proof that the throne they thought they destroyed is still standing, and it's yours. The next 3 weeks will unfold events quickly. One truth after another. One door after another. And you will no longer have to explain yourself to anyone. Type Amen to get blessing 191. Watch for a shift in your dreams. You'll start seeing visions of keys, light, doors, and people you forgot. This is the universe preparing you. Pay attention to the sudden urge to declutter or rearrange. It's not random, it's a sign that space is being made for something large. That phone call you've been waiting for? It's coming. And the voice on the other end will change the atmosphere of your day. A letter is also on its way. Sealed by hands you never expected. Read it carefully, it holds more than information. It holds divine confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 606. They tried to destroy you. But something terrible happened to them. Their darkness attracted something far worse than they intended. Now, they are praying in private. Lighting candles. Speaking to people who once laughed at the idea of consequences. Because now, they're feeling it. But your hands are being filled. Your head is being anointed. Your enemies are being confused by your survival. You are protected, prepared, and positioned. The story is no longer about what they did to you. It's about what's rising through you now. Type Amen to get blessing 333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They thought you'd break by now. They watched from a distance, waiting to see you beg, collapse, or disappear. But instead, they're witnessing something terrifying to their plans. You're glowing brighter. You have crossed the bridge they built to trap you. Instead of falling into it, you walked above it with grace. And now, every person who helped set the fire is getting burned by their own matches. Someone close to them has started seeing things, visions, disturbances, signs they can't explain. Because the energy they touched was sacred, and they touched it without permission. You are divinely guarded. You will soon hear about a dramatic ending to one of their closest relationships. A truth is about to emerge from their own home. Someone they trusted is going to speak up, and they won't be able to stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 434. You are entering a realm of justice now. No more silent nights where you cry alone and wonder why this happened. The answer is arriving not in words, but in results. You will see something they tried to hide go viral. Their deception, their greed, their fake smile, it's going to be exposed in a very public and undeniable way. They won't be able to control the narrative anymore. People you haven't heard from in months, even years, will suddenly appear in your life. Not to harm, but to help. Because the spiritual realm is sending reinforcements to lift you where they try to keep you down. You'll feel lighter. And not because your problems vanished overnight, but because the weight they put on you is no longer yours to carry. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The door they slammed shut in your face has rusted on its hinges. Now, new doors are opening, ones not controlled by them, not tainted by their influence. This time, it's divine. Your voice is coming back stronger. Your gifts are returning. Your creativity, your beauty, your laughter, they're all being restored as if rewinding a spell they cast. Do not be surprised if a person they once charmed is now standing by your side. That person will look at you and realize who the real light was. Your energy will draw people back, but this time, only truth will stay. The ones who judged you before without knowing the whole truth will wish they had asked sooner. Because everything they thought you were was a lie someone told them. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual ledger has turned a new page. What was written against you is now being torn out. What was lost is being rewritten in gold. There was a night you nearly gave up. A moment where the pain felt louder than your purpose. But you didn't fall, and that's why what's coming is going to shock even you. Money they hid, opportunities they blocked, and names they erased are returning. And not just returning, they're expanding. You're not getting back what you lost, you're getting double. They were warned by signs, dreams, and even by someone close to them to stop. But they ignored the warnings. Now, they must face what happens when you try to destroy someone who walks with the divine. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Prepare yourself for strange dreams that feel more real than reality. These are prophetic messages meant to guide your next steps. Don't dismiss them, they are signs. A name will come to you in a dream. That name is someone who once hurt you but is about to confess. You will hear or see something that proves your intuition was always right. You are no longer meant to be silent about your pain. Your voice will heal others who went through the same storm. Your story will shake walls in rooms you never entered. There is a message coming through music, numbers, or a repeating phrase. When you hear it, don't ignore it. That's your divine alignment activating. Type Amen to get blessing 202. The blessing that's coming will not look like what you lost, it will look better. Bigger. Brighter. Built on truth and protected by spirit. Someone they used to spy on you is about to switch sides. That person has seen too much, and guilt is eating them alive. Soon, they will drop a piece of evidence in your hands. Be still. Don't seek revenge. What's happening is greater than anything you could have arranged yourself. This is not karma, it's divine compensation. You may feel alone, but the entire heavenly realm is at work for your justice. Every whisper against you is now an announcement for you. Every door they closed is now a spotlight. Type Amen to get blessing 636. Watch the energy shift around you. People who ignored you will suddenly show nervous energy in your presence. Because your glow will make their guilt speak. You are not who you used to be. This trauma didn't destroy you, it revealed your spiritual power. You carry something rare now, spiritual authority wrapped in quiet strength. You are about to sit at a table they said you'd never even enter. And not just sit, but lead. People will look at you with new eyes, humbled by what you overcame. The next season of your life will silence every voice that once tried to mock your journey. This is no longer your trial. This is your testimony. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Let this be known, their destruction was self-made. Their downfall was born the day they declared war on someone covered in light. They touched what was not theirs to touch. They opened doors they didn't have permission to walk through. Now the consequences are circling like thunder. And you? You are rising like fire from the ashes. What they meant for harm was used for building your palace. What they tried to erase became the ink for your prophecy. You are untouchable now, not by pride, but by divine decree. You were built to bend but not break. The people who left you in ruins will have to walk through those ruins and watch you rebuild in front of them. Type Amen to get blessing 727. They tried to destroy you. But something terrible happened to them. And something magnificent is happening to you. Their worst mistake was thinking your silence meant defeat. But now the silence is breaking, not with noise, but with thunder from above. Something supernatural has now wrapped itself around your destiny, and nothing they do can interrupt it anymore. Your enemies are now living with the weight of every lie they told. The very people they turned against you are beginning to step back and see the cracks in their story. The charm they once had is fading, and guilt is now wearing their skin like a shadow. There is someone who defended you in secret. That person knew the truth long ago but was too afraid to speak. Now, they are ready to step forward, and when they do, the entire web of deceit will fall apart. Someone is about to lose their position of power because they used it against you. But they didn't know heaven was watching. They didn't know the divine was keeping receipts in places they never imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 141. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the battle they started is now reversing. Their own hands are shaking from the blowback. And every piece of energy they directed at you is coming home, to them. Their homes feel heavy. Their conversations are filled with confusion. They are now forgetting the lies they told because they spoke so many. Your name is now protected by forces beyond human reach. The attempts to block your next level are being broken. Chains are snapping behind the scenes. The one who told the biggest lie is now scared of your silence. Because they know they've run out of time. Something is coming, and they can feel it. Type Amen to get blessing 919. They once laughed in rooms where your name was mocked. But soon, those same rooms will echo with your success. The story they tried to bury is about to be resurrected, and it will glorify your truth. Do not fear the ones who walked away. They were part of the removal plan. Their exit was a necessary release for the next door to open. You were crying over who left, but the divine was clearing space for who's about to walk in. And this new energy will not betray you. It will build you. Your enemies underestimated the favor on your name. They thought favor fades, but yours was sealed. And now it's glowing so brightly that even those who denied you will have to admit it. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They played with your reputation like it was a game. But your comeback will be the scoreboard. And the only thing they'll be left with is regret. A storm is forming over the life of the one who cursed yours. They thought it would go unnoticed. But the universe is precise, it delivers what is owed. The dreams you're about to have will be bold. Don't be scared of what you see. You're not just dreaming, you're being prepared. And one of those dreams will reveal a face. That face was once smiling with you but has been hiding a deep betrayal. Take note of it, it will match a reality soon. Type Amen to get blessing 595. This new chapter will shock everyone. Because you were supposed to disappear, but instead, you will dominate. You're not just being restored, you're being elevated. The person they once knew is gone. What's coming now is the transformed version. The version that glows after being burned. The version that rebuilds even stronger. That one relationship they tried to ruin is going to come back healed. Because the one they lied to is beginning to question everything. And when the truth drops, it will be undeniable. They sent poison in the form of rumors. But they forgot you had divine antibodies, truth, favor, and silence. And now, the poison has returned to sender. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer standing in the ruins. You are walking through the gates of redemption. What they tried to lock, heaven has unlocked. They're watching you from fake accounts, asking others about you, lurking in silence. Because they see your light and it burns their conscience. The apology will not always come in words. Sometimes it comes through silence. Through a look. Through the way they avoid you now, knowing they were wrong. You don't need to confront them. The divine has already done it. Their life is now marked by a spiritual weight they can't lift. Type Amen to get blessing 121. There's money that was once blocked because of them. That blockage is now broken. You'll start seeing unexpected breakthroughs, sudden deposits, favors, blessings, opportunities. You'll notice doors opening that were once sealed shut. Why? Because the spirits that protected you have finally moved the last obstacle out of your path. The delay was not punishment. It was preservation. You were hidden while the storm passed. And now that it has, your rising cannot be stopped. The heavens have decided. Your story will not end in silence, but in celebration. Type Amen to get blessing 363. They will watch your life from afar, quiet, embarrassed, unable to explain how you rose from what they caused. And that will be their karma. But yours will be peace, favor, and overflow. You will walk into rooms you used to cry about. And